Mims Productions.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up? Every man, woman, boy, and girl. Won't you listen up? We're gonna touch the world. We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
Listen up.
We have something to say, so won't you listen up?
I'm Lee Mims. Today's topic, as it relates to 365 days of happiness, 2 pointers. Two points. Don't judge and don't gossip. Now, I know that's hard because the older you get, that's how you stay abreast of what's going on. You know, you get the information, and then you sit there and you talk about it over your bacon. Canadian bacon, pork bacon, with your coffee and your toast buttered, some jelly, sipping on your tea. But I want to say today, if you want to work on your happiness, in all sincerity, number one, we're gonna start with the gossiping. Since I said that, now, if you are a part of what is being talked about, for example, maybe there was about to be a discrepancy in your workplace, you and somebody else. Third party that's not involved come up to you and say, "Hey man, what's going on, man? What happened? Why you almost snap on so-and-so?" Well, at that point, that's not necessarily gossiping. You were involved in it. Somebody asked you what was going on. But you must be careful right there, too. While you explaining, you don't want to put opinion in it. Or you don't want to put inflammatory remarks a part of it. Example. "Yo, man, I almost slapped Peter, man." "Oh, man, well, why you do that?" "Man, let me tell you something, man. If Peter would have got in my face, I would have punched Peter right in his mouth and set him in his face. Peter ain't had no business talking that BS to the boss. But when I see him, if I see him in them streets, it's on and popping." Guess what you just did? You just reignited that flame. Because that's somebody that's talking to you, although you may say don't tell nobody, or just keep it between me and you, they got at least one person they going to tell the same thing to. "Hey, man, I talked to Lee, and he told me this will happen between him and Peter, but you can't say nothing, man." Guess what? That person got a person. That person got at least a girlfriend. That girlfriend, girls talk in multiples. They don't talk just one at a time. If one girl knows something, you best believe 2 or more know it. Next thing you know, you got a whole circle. 6 months down the line, after you done so-called patch things up with Peter, Peter standing in front of you in the break room talking about, "Man, I heard you was talking snap about me, man." You looking crazy right now. Because guess what? This happened 6 months ago. You have no idea, but the person who you did not tell, told somebody who told you not to tell, who then told one more person, and that person told their girl, and that girl told 2 more girls, who then told 10 more girls somewhere else. Laughing and sipping on tea. Gossiping has gotten people killed, hurt, fired, maimed, and disbarred from friendship circles. Be careful with the gossiping. Be careful with it. Information reception or receiving of information is totally different. My memory is horrible. You would tell me something, I would give you advice on it, and I would totally forget what you said to me. It happens to me right in my own home. My wife has now told me recently she's starting to hate my memory. In the beginning when we got married, I didn't have really good memory before kids. Now I got 2 sons, 15 years of marriage, a lot of years of working. I can't remember where I put my wallet at, literally. I've literally had my wallet on my person and didn't put it in the pocket I normally put it in. Forgot it was in there, asking my wife, "Where's my wallet?" "Lee, did you check your right pocket?" "No, why would I check that? I'm left-handed." Man, put my hand in my pocket, got that dumb look, that Scooby-Doo like, "Huh?" So my memory is horrible. But you have people, gossiping folk, some folk, their memory is sharper than any database on this planet, including Google. So guess what? Let's switch it to something else. You and your mate done had a rough patch somewhere in June, July. Now it's holidays. Y'all taking photos. Y'all going to Rockefeller Center, checking out the tree. Y'all going to I can't think of that place up in Delaware. You go see the lights. It's gorgeous out there. Y'all got photos Lancaster riding on doggone sleigh rides. You got the babies up in there. Her kids, his kids, your kids, adopted kids, kids down the street. Photos everywhere. Guess what people gonna say? They remember when. Guess what that's from? Gossiping. You can call it venting. You can call it rapport. You can call it report. You can call it I was just talking. Guess what? Folks ain't gonna come up off of that anger just because you back and you cool and everything gravy. Ain't no shade. You can't be mad at folk, because if you let me in on something like you being mistreated and I'm really your friend and you keep telling me how you being mistreated over and over and over and over and over and over again, and it's malicious and it's sounding like you better off by yourself, well, guess what? Instinct of a friend that's really dedicated, they gonna support you when you get back with your person. But they ain't gonna never forget the hurt and the pain that you was put through because you came and told me, aka gossiping. Because if you're asking for advice and you don't take it, at that point you was just venting, you were just talking. Got to be more careful. For me, I don't really talk about my problems in my marriage. I don't talk about problems at my work. I don't talk about problems with folks in the streets, because guess what? When I'm ready to patch it up, my wife may not go ahead and forget the stuff that I told her about work. She may go ahead and say, you can say what you want to about person A, but guess what? I ain't gotta like them. I remember what they did in 1988. Then they did the same mess in 95 and 96. What you gonna do with that? That gossiping is deadly, man. It's not so much of the defamation of character, but that's another portion of gossiping. You are perpetuating that person from never recovering of negativity if you always talking about somebody. My wife got this saying where she say, once you decide you don't like a person, everything about them annoys you. The color of their knuckles, their fingernails, how they chew, how they swallow, how they bat their eyes. So guess what? If I'm really on that hate mission, I'm going to talk about this person every time they come into work. Look, they think they so gorgeous. They think they all that. They ain't nothing. They just got that position because they up there kissing behind. Look at them. Well, guess what? That person never liked you from day one. Now you did something, they ain't going to let it go, and it's going to be perpetuated. So new people come into the job. Guess what's going to happen? That same old nasty person that's into that gossiping is going to now tank the new person. Gossiping is bad. Gossiping is bad, especially the person who like to spread the gossip. Now me, I ain't going to lie. I like to hear it, and then I forget it. Guess why I forget it? Not because I don't want to forget it, because I can't remember. So if you want to gossip, come tell me. I won't spread it, because I won't remember it. I got too much more important stuff. But in the moment, you be like, what? Who don't like gossip? Stop lying. If you say you don't like to know what's going on with the people around you, that's a lie. It's called information sharing. This new technology is centered around quote-unquote global gossiping. Information sharing. That's all gossiping was back in the day. People had their little tea parties. What is a tea party back in the day? Getting together, gossiping, women looking good, dressed up in their fancy little clothes, little hat, little umbrella, got their pinky in the air, sipping on some tea, gossiping. What is social media? That's sharing of information. Global gossiping. People go on Facebook. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm probably going to have few and far between likes on my Facebook, likes on this video of people that I know. They only follow me on the Facebook so they can see what's going on. AKA gossiping. I can count how many happy birthday wishes I get out of 1,000 quote-unquote friends, and you can too. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, etc. I got followers on YouTube, on my other YouTube channel. I'm just starting this one up. where this blog is going to be also, or podcast rather. I have none, but on my other one with my music, I have over 400 people, and I guarantee you probably 419 of them are strangers. People I never met that appreciate what I got going on, which I thank them. But the point I'm making is, most folks that tag along, they're not there to support you. They're there to get the information, gossip about you, talk bad about you, get what they want to get from you, and keep pushing. Meanwhile, you got all these daggers in your back. Don't be the person throwing the knives. If you already got knives in your back, try to be the person that helps the next man keep them out. I know for me, when somebody about to talk about somebody, especially if I got a value of them, I come up with an excuse maybe why they like that. You want to go ahead and stop a gossiper? Go ahead and start defending that person. Child, she thinks she's so cute. She's so nasty. She mean. Well, maybe her marriage ain't right. Oh, her brother just passed away. Oh, she got a kid that's giving her problem. Oh, maybe her relationship isn't that good with her mom. Oh, maybe her relationship is not that good with her dad. Maybe she had a bad hair day. Maybe she had a traffic pattern. Maybe her kids is acting up. You want to see that happen? Stick up for somebody like that. All of a sudden, the person start looking at you strange, and they're going to stop because you're going to be putting out the fires of the gossip. That goes right hand in hand with judging. I don't judge nobody. Matthew 7 verse 1 is one of my favorite excerpts of the scripture. I don't judge because I don't want to be judged. Now granted, it's some stupid things people do out here, and I may say, because I'm not perfect, I am fallible, I may say that is dumb. I'm sorry, drinking and driving is dumb. Has it been done? Will it continue to be done? Yes. Is buzz driving, drunk driving? Yes. But I've seen the aftermath of it, and it's horrible. I've seen people without no license. I've seen people incarcerated. I've seen people get killed, vehicular homicide. I've seen people brought up on charges for that. So to me, I'm going to go ahead and say it's stupid. But guess what? I'm not going to judge the man who does it. Perhaps he or she don't have no way of dealing with their stress. Maybe they don't want to call Uber. Maybe they don't know that they have a problem. I'm not going to go around gossiping and slandering somebody because I don't understand what they do. But the moment I get a chance, an open door to speak with them, I'm going to go ahead and let them know. Hey man, that's not good for you. That's not good for your health. Or if you do want to drink, probably can't stop you. Why don't you just drink at home, man? Or here's my number. If you think you that been out of shape and you at the local tavern or the local bar, man, I come pick you up. I don't want your family to be missing out on you or be singing over you with some flower bringing. I don't want that. Don't judge nobody. Perhaps they got deeper issues than what you see on the surface. You see a nasty attitude, chances are something going on below. Somebody got substance abuse, I'm pretty sure they got something going on in their heart and their soul is not right and they're not at peace. Because who intentionally wants to hurt themselves? Don't judge. Don't gossip. Help your brother out. Help your sister out. I'm Lee Mims. Check me out at LeeMimsProductions.com. Like, share, subscribe this podcast.